Welcome to the McAllen Marathon Scott Crane Run Press Conference. We're so excited. The big day is coming up this Saturday, and we have some great information for everyone out there. At first, I'd like to introduce some of our elected officials and some of our people who are very connected to the McAllen Marathon throughout the years. First, I'd like to introduce our Mayor Pro Tem, the Honorable Omar Quintanilla, City Commissioner for District 3. Assistant City Manager Joe Vera, who handles all our big events here at the City of McAllen. McAllen ISD School Board Secretary Debbie Crane Alaceda. We have for the McAllen International Airport Cassandra Rodriguez. Our media partners, Texas Border Business, Roberto Gonzalez. And from one of my favorite radio stations, iHeart Media, Ari Vela. And now I'd like to invite to give you more about the history of the McAllen Marathon and talk about some of this merch that will be given to the runners and to the participants on Saturday. We have Commissioner Omar Quintanilla, Mayor Pro Tem for District 3.
Good morning, everyone. I'm excited. This is one of my favorite events of the year, the McAllen Marathon, happening this Saturday, and we're so excited to be able to produce this event for everyone once again this year. And so over 10 years ago, our community came together with a bold vision to host a marathon that would bring us together and showcase the spirit of our city. But we didn't just want to create any marathon. We aimed to deliver the best race experience that the Valley had ever seen. A key part of creating an exceptional experience is truly listening to our runners. And I can attest to that as a committee member of the McAllen Marathon. I know that all of the members are experienced not only in athletics or in running, but invested in making this event even better every single year. And that's our focus, is raising the bar every year for this signature event that the city hosts every year. And so we are excited to once again host this wonderful event. And one of the things that we do as a committee is we help to formulate, to design the shirts that everybody wears during race day, right? And so I present to you this year's runner shirts for the 5K, 10K, along with the shirts for our full half and relays. Isn't that nice? If you're signed up, you're gonna be wearing one of these shirts, and so it's always exciting to see what the next shirt's gonna look like, right? And so we're excited to be able to present that, and you'll be wearing that this coming Saturday, so we're very proud of that. And that's not all. Our team has once again crafted a medal that we're confident will become a cherished keepsake for runners celebrating their achievement. These stunning designs feature an industrial iron theme complemented by vibrant splashes of color. So there's the medal. Wonderful medal. In addition to these great items, runners will also receive a swag item at packet pickup that is taking place tomorrow, Friday, January the 17th at the McAllen Convention Center from 3 to 8. We look forward to seeing everyone run this Boston qualifying event on Saturday, this coming Saturday. So we ask that if you haven't registered, there's still some spots available. Go in and register today and take advantage of this signature event that the city hosts, the McAllen Marathon Scott Crane Memorial Run. We hope to see you this coming Saturday. It's going to be a great event. The weather's going to be ideal. I mean, it can't be any better than this coming Saturday. So we look forward to seeing everyone here on the grounds of the McAllen Convention Center. We'll see you then. Thank you.
I'd also like to acknowledge all the departments that participate in putting this marathon together. When we say City of McAllen, we literally mean just about every department. I don't think there's one department that doesn't either plan, implement, is out there at traffic intersections. The McAllen Parks and Recreation Department does an incredible job, down to our Public Works, Traffic Department, purchasing, you name it. Everyone's on board and working that Saturday to make it one of the best events of the year. I'd like to invite Denny Moline, the director for the McAllen Parks and Recreation, to talk about the Extra Mile festivities and series date announcements.
Thank you, Roy. Good morning. That was exciting, right? Dropping the shirts and the medals this morning. And I got some other great news. So for those that have joined or ran the event in the past years, we have the Extra Mile, which is our end of the line festival. Come hang out and just celebrate the accomplishments for this run. The Extra Mile will include a variety of artisan vendors selling handcrafted items and goods. It's a refuel station for those runners that have completed each of the races, which will have food samples from local restaurants, and of course their post-race favorite food, which we get here from the runners, and the feedback is the tacos. So thank you, Convention Center, for providing us with some great tasting tacos. We will also have a live DJ, which will also be doing the award presentations, and then for the kids, we will have inflatables on the kids' side for them to have fun after they complete their mile run. So very excited about the Extra Mile post-race event. So please come out and hang out and join in celebrating with the runners as they cross the finish line. Exciting news today, and the first time I think we're doing this, is that we're going to be announcing the 2025 McAllen Marathon Running Series medals and shirts. So that way the runners can now see what is going to be offered throughout the whole year and get excited for the 2025 running series. So what do we have up here? I can't really see that, but so the first race that we start off with is the McAllen 5K night run, and it's on my list. Okay, there we go. Friday, May 9th. So as you can see here, this is the medal design and shirt concept that Commissioner mentioned with the committee, that they go over, they look at it, they approve. And so Friday, May 9th. Then we have the 4th of July 4K, Friday, July 4th. Saturday, October 11th, we will be having the Fright Night 5K, 10K run. And then on Saturday, November 8th, we have the Turkey Trot 2K, 5K, and 10K. So very cool elements. We will be opening registrations Friday at 3 p.m. So runners out there that are looking to have races throughout the whole year, please take a look. Go to the McAllen Marathon website to register for these series races. And I just want to mention that all these medals, the team brought up with the concept, features a fully engraved design based on the race concepts. So thank you to the team for coming up with these concepts, and thank you to the committee for approving these concepts, so that way we can get these out to the runners ahead of time. So like Commissioner said, we hope to see everybody out on Saturday, January 18th for a fun day, a good weather day. I don't think we have had a good weather day in a couple of years, so it's an ideal running weather. So hope to see everybody out there on Saturday. Thank you.
And of course, we can't do it without our partners from McAllen ISD. I'd like to invite Debbie Crane, trustee for McAllen ISD Board of Trustees, to talk about the Kids Final Mile. If you haven't seen this race, it's incredible. Hundreds of kids taking off. It's a sea of kids taking off, and they're all running pretty faster than I am, that's for sure.
You know, McAllen, we have it all. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing the things that are happening in McAllen. And we couldn't do it without the great city, the city commission, the mayor, and the school board and the superintendent. This collaboration has been going on for, I believe, 11 years. It's so exciting. I think McAllen is the only city that has these incredible city parks and collaborations with their school district. If you drive around McAllen, you'll see over 100 parks, but 8 of those are actually with our schools, with elementary schools or junior high schools, middle schools. It's an incredible collaboration that we do here. Talking about medals, when you run the Kids Marathon, you're going to have an incredible medal. And we couldn't do that without our partner at UTRGV. They help with the shirts and the medals. It's just, you know, living in the city of McAllen and having something this professional and having this quality of life for our students. You know, my brother, the late Commissioner Scott Crane, he's passed away 10 years now, but this was so important to him. When we started this, his children and my children were in elementary school and they started doing this run. And now they've aged out, but they've now started doing the relay and the half and the marathon. They've grown it. But the purpose was to get people out in the city parks, out walking. It's not just about physical health, it's about mental health. And it's so important to get our students, to get our children, not just children of McAllen ISD, but all the children in the community, get out in these incredible city parks on these walking trails. You can walk from Edinburgh to McAllen to other cities. I mean, it's an incredible thing that we have here in McAllen. The quality of life that we have here is just something incredible. So I can't wait to see, it's literally thousands of children that will be here on Saturday. They come at 9:30, check-ins at 9:30, at 10 o'clock they'll run their mile and then get their medal, and there's all sorts of festivities for them to do afterwards. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody, and thank you so much to the City of McAllen for continuing with this effort.
I'd also like to acknowledge Debbie Crane and the rest of the Crane family work year-round on this event, making sure that it's a real quality event for runners. And runners that I know always love this event because it's like no other. And this year, again, for the second year, they're having it in one day on Saturday. So that's unique and different, but it's also great because you see everybody here on Saturday. I'd like to invite now Karina Jimenez, our Deputy Director of Parks and Recreation, to talk about the race routes, amenities, sponsor recognition.
Thank you, Roy. I also want to thank MCN for their support always, because he hasn't mentioned it yet. So I think, as been mentioned by all of the speakers, we really, really value the runner experience and strive every year to make it even bigger and better than the previous year. And I think the last 2 years, specifically when we have adjusted our route to be a double loop route, has really enhanced not only our capabilities from the city perspective in terms of all of those departments that come out to support along the route, but for our runners and spectators. This has created an opportunity for the entire city to come out and support our runners. These runners are never alone on the route. They're either with those other runners who are trying to reach their goal, or residents and neighbors throughout the route who are cheering them on, offering them food and beverage along with our water stations. And so it really is a beautiful thing to see the community support that comes out for this amazing event. And from our perspective, to continue to ensure the runner experience is at a high level and these runners are truly feeling motivated along the route, we do provide water stations at every single mile along the route. Those water stations not only include water, they include a sports drink, goo for those that need it, as well as fruit, and those strategically placed porta potties for those runners who need them for added convenience and comfort throughout their race. So, we continue to try to make sure that we're checking all of those boxes that are necessary for a high-level runner experience, which I think, to everyone's point that has spoken, has become the standard that we have set here at the City of McAllen for any event that you decide to enjoy with us. In terms of the races that we're offering, we are offering a race for everyone. Of course, the Kids Marathon, the Kids Final Mile that kicks off at the beginning of the school year and ends right here through the same finish line as these runners who are completing their full marathon at 10 a.m. Then, of course, we have our full half and relay races kicking off at 7 a.m. and our 5K and 10K races kicking off at 7:10, right here at the McAllen Convention Center, start and finish line. Then, of course, we invite everyone to experience the extra mile out here in this beautiful park. As always, and I know it's been said from everyone here, so the gratitude is beautiful, right? We continue to thank our partners and everyone who's involved in the production of the event, but I just kind of want to wrap up with that once more. We want to thank from the Department of Parks and Recreation, of course, the committee that helps us throughout the year and really gives the most amazing feedback. Our committee is made up of not only our commissioner, members of the Crane family, and members of the running community. So definitely a full team that comes together for this experience. We also have, of course, the many departments that support us throughout the year. Here at the McAllen Convention Center has been mentioned, Public Works, Traffic, Fire, PD, the list goes on, Transit for our relay stations. We can't thank all of the departments that come through and really support this event year-round enough. In addition to that, we of course have our city partners who continue to support us in elevating these events every year and creating those amazing experiences. At this time, I'd like to thank Rio Grande Regional Hospital, the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, the McAllen International Airport, L&F Distributors, Zambrano Law Firm, HEB, Moveo Performance, Rodeo Dental, and of course we can't forget our media partners who continually help us to push out our message, reach those runners in lots of different ways. I can't thank our media partners enough. Myself and our marketing team are at about number 30 in terms of the interviews that they've supported us with to help push out that information. So we're so grateful to their support at News Channel 5, Radio United, Channel 4, iHeartMedia, and Univision 48. Once again, want to just thank everyone for your support in creating this amazing runner experience. Take advantage of registration opening tomorrow for the McAllen Marathon Scott Crane Running Series. All of those runners that register for those races, complete them all, and then participate with us in January 2026 will receive an additional medal on race day in January that really signifies their completion of the series. And this year's series medal is going to be this. So if you see those runners walking around with 2 medals on Saturday, just know they've invested for a year in that process and that medal. Again, we have packet pickup starting tomorrow at 3 p.m. at the McAllen Convention Center Exhibit Hall with our expo. So packet pickup going on from 3 to 8 tomorrow. And we're just very excited to see everyone come out and enjoy. And as was said, there's still time to register. Just visit McAllenMarathon.com. Thank you.
And remember, folks, if you're not a runner, be a spectator. Marathon running is a spectator sport. I know the McAllen Convention Center, who does a great job year-round, is going to transform our oval park into the extra mile. You come out here and get motivated by looking at other people run. It's a lot of fun. The food is great, the company's great, and there's always something going on. They really try to do a class act here at the City of McAllen for the McAllen Marathon Scott Crane Run. And remember, if you're out in the neighborhoods and you see runners, cheer them on. I mean, they're there trying to do their personal best, and a nice cheer, clap, something, a sign, something, get out there, cheer them on, and I guarantee you, it will come back to you. Be kind to people out there. And of course, observe every traffic sign. I know our police department and traffic department are always working. Please obey every sign that you see out there. It's to keep everyone safe so we can have a fun event this year. For the City of McAllen, I'm Work On Through. Thank you very much for being here.